It's our everything. It's our all we need. It's our everything. Gotta pay the rent. It's our everything. It's our all we need. It's our everything. Gotta pay the rent. They were walking in the woods when the idea came to them. They would film people getting eaten to try to pay their rent. And when they'd post it up, everyone would agree that filming people getting eaten ain't as bad as it seems. It's our everything. It's our all we need. It's our everything. Gotta pay the rent. Do you tweet about stupid cats and watch these?
My name is Pierre Scalia. I am the director and founder of Ilikenirvana Productions. Ilikenirvana began through an improv while we were filming The Human War in 2011. Stephen Andrew was doing a scene with a young woman, and he was instructed to come up with an improvisation to somehow get her interested in him. So we called action, and then we waited for a good minute to a minute and a half until finally Stephen said to the girl while waving a stick of broccoli, "I like Nirvana." It was difficult to keep a straight face because it was so funny and out of the blue and very sweet because I knew actually Stephen really did like the band Nirvana. So then after we had that scene and it never made the film, I called Stephen up and I said, "Hey, how about the new film label? How about we actually call it Ilikenirvana in memory of that moment?" He was like, "Oh yeah, that's going to be great. That's a great title for a film label because I do like Nirvana." And I was like, "Yeah, I like Nirvana too. They're a great band." And so I love the idea that it would reference a film that was so much a part of our youth and the idea of what Nirvana was as a band. And the other added benefit was that just like Nirvana the band, Ilikenirvana would sort of blend the idea of the state of mind and some of the spiritual resonance of the films that we have. Set in 2003, The Human War covers a day in the life of Mark Swift, a 20-something who's reacting to the declaration of the Iraq War.
Well, I thought America was civilized.
We're not.
6
I don't wanna
years
live in an
before
uncivilized
American troops
nation.
ever set foot on the Rocky
Well, you
Sands,
do.
Sergeant Lou Foss was teaching them about something called NBC.
Back then, NBC still...
This was a film that I decided to do after reading Noah Cicero's novel, The Human War. It struck me how authentic it was. So I ended up flying from South Korea to Ohio to meet with Noah. And he said, "You know, Pirooz, you're the only person that could make this film. You gotta make this film." It was definitely a great experience. It was my first film. I had come from a history of doing a lot of theater and a lot of television production, especially reality TV. Shoplifting from American Apparel is an adaptation of the novel where we jump back and forth between a group of filmmakers who are having difficulty making an independent film and the actual scenes from the famous book.
She was walking towards me and I thought she was gonna stop and talk to me, but then just her friend stopped. And he said, "Hi, I'm Gerard," and I said, "Hi, I'm Tal." And I said goodbye and got on the subway.
The Gmail chats for me were some of the most exciting sequence in Shoplifting for American Apparel. The animation was done by Brian Lee, and the actual images were done by Jeffrey Brown, the cartoonist. If I were to surmise it really quickly, I would say it's a artistic exploration into the process of art and how art oftentimes reflects reality, and reality is sometimes art. Brad Warner's Hardcore Zen is a documentary into the life of Zen priest, punk musician, and author Brad Warner.
I got into punk rock
and Zen for pretty much the same reasons. When I was younger, I was searching for something authentic and true, and rock music seemed to be the best way into that.
We followed him for about 2 years through New York City, out of the country, and through Los Angeles and Ohio. Brad Warner's Hardcore Zen deals with Brad's tenets about how we need to accept reality, and sometimes that reality is just sitting down and shutting up. Brunch on the 4th of July was a short film that I wanted to complete in a single day. It came up as an experimental short between Aaron Lee Dow, the cinematographer, and myself. All right. Here's the email that I sent to Tom Cruise.
No.
You don't like it?
No, that's too gay. That was gay.
What? One character wants Tom Cruise to come to their barbecue, and he's invited them, and he believes that Tom Cruise will come to the barbecue. He's gonna show up, so I mean.
Are you gonna go fake check your phone now?
No, I'm not.
Why are you guys being so mean to Pirooz? This poor guy.
I'm just gonna go. Decided, wouldn't it be interesting to shoot a film on the 4th of July? So a lot of my films deal with America and the American experience, and my experience being an American, and sort of an outsider's position of America from the inside.
It's our everything. It's our all we need. It's our everything.
Zombie Bounty Hunter MD was probably our most commercial film. It deals with the day that there's a zombie outbreak, and there's a film crew who decides that they're going to document it and create a viral video so that they can pay their rent.
Look, we need this thing to go viral, all right?
Can we just get Aaron? Get Aaron do it.
Aaron can't do it. That's
Aaron do it.
Aaron's got the good camera. He's got to stay over there. You're the action cam. We need you to get in there.
The inspiration from the film was literally just looking at Facebook and sort of seeing how we become a part of a hits are everything culture. I thought it would be interesting to sort of imagine a world where something like a zombie outbreak is happening and how our media world would react to something like that. I Like Nirvana is adventurous, rebellious, daring, transformative, and is spiritual. Some movies are made to be stolen, some movies are made to enlighten, and some movies are made for hits. This is I Like Nirvana Productions.
It's our everything. It's our all we need. It's our everything. Gotta pay